Toledo Rockets.
As we'll see a squad from the MAC.
The Buffalo Bulls taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Toledo Rockets. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. We'll put toe to leather and we'll get started. And he takes this from inside, and the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Touchdown, Rockets. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Guerrero. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. So Buffalo's offense will start this game off with the football. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot, not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
And this is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. Two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Leaves it with the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Bulls line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Rockets offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays. And then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and
snags it on the right. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down into the 37. The offense set for a first down play. To the air on first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Toledo.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Safe completion on the screen. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Bulls are on the move. Wide receiver comes in motion. Going to look downfield again. Throws for the tight end. Fires into traffic. Picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Wants to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Fires to the big fella. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Looking downfield on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And the Rockets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Bulls decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Rockets offense is back on the field. Ings got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive, and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this 3rd possession. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds space on the right. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Offense set on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Rockets can really attack on this 2nd and short. Handoff from the gun. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You love to see this on offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. It's complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Fires to the middle. Touchdown, Rockets! And they take it in for 6 more points.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the 2nd quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll will get this drive going from the 17. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's got it. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. Pulls it in on the right. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. They had this offense backed up. Now they have to be staggering. Can they deliver another punch on 1st and 10 from inside the 40? Setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period, 1st down here. Defense looks as if it's coming. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Quick pass on the jet motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Finds his big tight end. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. It's our forced to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
One play in this drive, and already out to the 41. It's 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page.
Unleashes one deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. He wants to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got it and still on his feet. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent.
Touchdown, Toledo! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Crosses the 30, he's got away. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Bulls will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He gets a block, and the returner is stopped. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
You know, we're only in the first half of this football game, and already this offense has had tons of success throwing the football. The defense has to disrupt his rhythm, and they finally do there, getting the sack. They've given up 3 TD passes. Let's see if they can continue with the pass rush moving forward.
They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action. Bring in the heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, how about the offense, man? You run a little play action. I can just tell you, 3rd and long, as a pass rusher, I'm going to get the quarterback. I don't care about the play action. I'm not biting on it, and neither did the defense.
And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on first down. Running into the open space. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And now on second down for this offense. Fires to the big fella. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The Bulls come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Takes it from the gun on third down. Got him downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to. But at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way. But the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Finds his tight end. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They drag him down, but not before they get the turnover and a terrific return on the fumble.
The more hats you have near the football.
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Quickly complete. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They'll line up for a second down play. Quarterback may change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup. And the Rockets come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. He's going for the big play. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he will be run out of bounds on the return, so the damage is limited as we wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Toledo. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
The Rockets offense is back on the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky. And if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Swings it out to his running back. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Lets it fly. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. He makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They just keep firing. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Back open in the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. The Rockets will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires toward the target. Complete in the middle. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. And the Rockets are in the hurry-up. They're working that left side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Trying to find the end zone. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Rockets! And the stomping has commenced. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the returner will be brought down. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Motion from the wide receiver. Quickly to the tight end. Powers through the defender. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations.
A lot of room to the right. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Now from inside the red zone. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. And they went right back to the well, and that is a big-time answer from the defense after giving up the explosive play.
Yeah, it's a great job.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
He'll bring it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. They'll try it over the left side. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team.
And that throw was a bullet by the quarterback on that curl route in zone coverage. And how about the anticipation? He gets rid of this pass before his receiver is even turned around. I love it.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Rockets have their offense in high gear.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back.
Turning it on. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be.
Touchdown, Toledo! And the pummeling has started. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. That's the end of the period, and it's Toledo holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Off the play fake. Right down the middle. Got him, and nobody's close. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly complete. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. And the Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Gets it out quickly. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo! Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. Right back to the well. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this defense and their team, honestly, has just built some momentum here in this 4th quarter, man. And I'm interested to see this offense and if they can respond, if they can be physical, if they can run the football, they can make some plays here in this 4th quarter.
Power football with the run. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? The offense changing the play. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Here on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his back in the middle. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The thing that made that play work is that it created the matchup they wanted and let the running back create after he caught it.
And Reese, you see more and more of this in college football. Taking the backs and using them as weapons, right? Getting them out in space as much as possible. Get them matched up on a linebacker where I can now run a route where I sell it outside, cut it inside, and I win.
And the Rockets are moving quickly down the field. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Rockets kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He wants to throw it. Touchdown, Rockets! And the route is on.
And the defense just has to do a better job in coverage in that situation. Down close to the goal line, you know it's going to be man coverage. You just have got to do a better job sticking on your guy. And the defender just simply got beat.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He's got the back in the middle. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Finds the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Gets the back moving. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out? And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
Man, that's a rough outcome. I get it. I want to try to be aggressive, but backed up in your own territory, aggressive.
Headed to the end zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
The Bulls come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Lost the fire on second down. Punts it out of the air. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Flips it out on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the screen seemed like a good idea at the time, but they were fortunate to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, on defense, I think it just comes down to having real...
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The Rockets offense is back on the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give to the back. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, the inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And the Bulls will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Toss to the outside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Back to pass. Quick completion on the out. At the 35, he's got room. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it. They should be able to kneel this one out. And the Rockets have moved it inside the 20. He wants to change this route. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Zings it complete to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking to throw. Going for 6. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.